This is a quick video to describe the stinky boot verbs. The UE verbs that say ooey, ooey. They are stinky. Okay, in Spanish there are many verbs that change their stem forms in some way. We have learned tener and venir that go tiene and viene, for example. We've learned yo goes, we've learned yo ois, like yo soy. We've learned lots of different kinds of things. This lesson is going to only focus on the O to UE stem changers. We have already seen a yo to E stem changer in the verb jugar. In the verb jugar. The U is changing in this to UE, and so this is the way we're going to start out. In jugar, the conjugation is yo juego, tú juegas, él, ella o usted juega, nosotros jugamos, y ellos, ellas, ustedes juegan. The O or the U in the jugar changes to UE in the forms everything but the nosotros form, yeah? Which creates the shape of a boot. That stinky, ooey boot, right? That's the stinky boot. Well, what are some other verbs that change to UE? Well, that's what we're studying in our vocabulary this chapter. Jugar is the only verb that changes from U to UE. All the others that go to UE go from an O. And if you look at your vocab list, you'll notice that all of those verbs have an O in the middle of them, yeah? For example, we look at the verb almorzar, to eat lunch. Yo almuerzo is what it changes to. Tú almuerzas. Él almuerza. Nosotros, remember, will not change. We don't like to have the stinky boots. We don't like the stinky boots. Nosotros. So we don't change. Nosotros almorzamos. Ellos almuerzan. Another example, contar. Yo cuento. Tú cuentas. Ella or él o usted cuenta. We don't like the stinky boots, so nosotros contamos. Yeah? Ellas or ellos or ustedes cuentan. Bien. Costar is a bit different of a verb because it means to cost. And you're never going to say I cost or you cost or we cost. You're going to say it costs or those things cost. Okay? So we're only going to use with the verb costar the él, ella, usted or the ellas, ellos, ellas, ustedes form. So it's only going to be cuesta and cuestan. You don't have to remember cuesto or anything else with costar because you're only going to use costar to say how much does it cost or how much do those cost, which is coming up in a new chapter soon. So try to do the rest by yourself on your grids on your yellow sheet. Or not your yellow sheet, your orange or red note sheet. Número uno, devolver means to return an item. Yo devuelvo. Tú devuelves. Usted devuelve. Nosotros, we don't like the stinky verbs. Nosotros devolvemos. Ustedes devuelven. Número dos, volver. Volver means to return. Yo vuelvo. Tú vuelves. Él vuelve. Nosotros volvemos. Ellos vuelven. Bien, number three. Number four, I guess. I skipped. Dormir. If you need to stop the video, you can. Yo duermo. Tú duermes. Ella o él o usted duerme. Nosotros dormimos. Ellas duermen. Remember with the I are verbs. Nosotros goes to an imos instead of an hemos, yeah? Next verb, encontrar. To find, like to encounter, yeah? Yo encuentro. Tú encuentras. Él, ella, usted encuentra. Nosotros encontramos. AR verb goes to amos at the end, right? Ustedes encuentran. Number six is poder, to be able to. I can or she can or whoever can do something. Yo puedo. Tú puedes. Él, ella, usted puede. Nosotros podemos. We don't like stinky verbs. And ERs go to hemos at the end, remember? And ellos, ellas, ustedes pueden. Recordar, to remember. I always remember this verb by looking like to record in your memory. Recordar. Yo recuerdo. Tú recuerdas. Ella, él o usted recuerda. Nosotros recordamos. Ellas o ellos, ustedes recuerdan. Okay, now you've got your stinky boot verbs. You need to know these for the quiz on Friday. Okay, they go from O to UE in the boot form. Because ooh-ee, they sure do sound like they smell. Ooh-ee, UE. Yeah? Hasta viernes.